My child. The moment you pressed play, heaven saw your trembling heart. The truth is heavy, but it can no longer remain hidden. A dark shadow has been creeping silently over your health, and Archangel Michael has been standing guard, trying to push it away before it crushes you completely. This attack was never random. It was planned, prepared, and unleashed with precision. Someone near you carries words that look sweet but are poisoned arrows, and those arrows are what tried to pierce your body and spirit. The reason you've been feeling drained, the sudden pains, the restless nights, none of these are accidents. Heaven is exposing the invisible chains that tried to wrap around you, suffocating your strength and dimming your light. Archangel Michael has been knocking at your spirit, sending signs you ignored. The flickering dreams, the sudden ringing in your ears, the strange whispers you thought were nothing, all of them were his warnings. My child. The hidden attack was designed to look invisible so you would doubt yourself. Each time your body ached without explanation, each time your energy collapsed suddenly, it was not weakness, it was a spiritual arrow shot toward you. They wanted you to believe it was all in your head, but heaven saw the invisible dagger pointed at your life. This dagger did not come from strangers on the street. It was shaped by someone who knows you, someone who pretends to care, but inside they hold bitterness. Their envy turned into sickness, and that sickness turned into a weapon they wanted to unleash against you. But hear this, you are still alive because Archangel Michael refused to step aside. He has been wrestling in the unseen, tearing down the ropes of darkness before they could choke your lungs. Every time you gasped in silence, wondering if anyone noticed, it was Michael who noticed first. The attack grew stronger because you doubted the signs. When you ignored the sudden heaviness in your spirit, the enemy thought they could finish their plan. But your Creator never sleeps, and the light above refused to let you be swallowed by this silent storm. The truth is not just about your health. The truth is about destiny. If they could cripple your health, they could steal your focus, delay your purpose, and trap your journey in a prison of exhaustion. That is why this was never only physical, it was spiritual warfare from the beginning. The shadows around your bed at night, the chills across your skin without reason, they were signals. They were attempts to break your shield. But every time, a flaming sword descended, cutting off the arrows that tried to bury themselves deeper into your body. You are hearing these words because heaven decided enough is enough. The warning is now spoken clearly. The chain has been exposed. What was hidden is now being dragged into the light so you cannot be tricked anymore. The attack may have been silent, but its defeat will be loud. Even now, the chains are breaking, and the one who tried to destroy you is shaking in fear. They know heaven has revealed them. They know their time of power has ended. My child. The hidden arrows were not meant to kill you instantly. They were crafted to drain you slowly, so you would not even notice when your strength was leaking away. That is why each day felt heavier, each breath more tiring, and each night more restless than the one before. You wondered why your joy disappeared so quickly, why sudden sadness clouded your mind. It was not natural. It was the smoke of the unseen battle that had already begun around you. The one who planned this attack thought you would stay blind forever. They believed you would keep living life without recognizing the poison that was touching your body. But heaven has interrupted their scheme before the final blow could land. Archangel Michael stood beside you when your pulse raced without reason. He touched your shoulder when the pain in your chest grew sharp. He whispered your name when you felt you could not carry yourself through another day. The enemy used people's words like needles piercing your spirit. They used doubt, gossip, and whispers to weaken your inner strength. But they underestimated the hand of God, because your spirit cannot be killed by lies when heaven has chosen you. This sickness was not just in your body, it was projected through envy, through hidden rituals, through jealousy that burned behind smiles. Those who could not stand your rising tried to curse your health so your light would dim before it ever reached its full glow. But listen carefully. What they sent toward you has now reversed. The more they tried to bury you, the deeper their own graves became. The more they tried to weaken your body, the weaker their own destiny grew. Your name has been spoken in heaven's council. The pain you felt was recorded, not ignored. And because your cries reached the throne, the protection around you has tripled. The nights where you turned on your side and prayed for relief, heaven counted them one by one. The mornings where you forced yourself to stand, heaven watched them with compassion. Every moment you held on was a moment Archangel Michael sharpened his sword against those who attacked you. The truth is shocking. Someone who pretends to love you was secretly celebrating your weakness. They thought each ache in your body was proof their plan was working. They smiled at your suffering because it gave them false power. But they forgot who you belong to. They forgot your body is not just flesh and bone, it is marked with the seal of divine ownership. They forgot Archangel Michael never loses a battle when he is commanded to protect a chosen soul. Even now, as these words touch your ears, a fire is rising. The very roots of the sickness are being burned away. The hidden chains that try to wrap around your lungs, your heart, your blood, are snapping one by one. Do not think it strange that the people behind this attack will begin to distance themselves. They will avoid your presence, because they cannot look into your eyes anymore. The fire of truth inside you will expose them without you speaking a word. Your health is being restored step by step. The weariness is breaking. The secret heaviness in your chest is lifting like smoke after a storm. But remember this, you must not return to those who planned your downfall. Do not sit at their table again. Do not let them feed you with words coated in poison. You have been preserved for a reason. The pain you carried was never wasted. It prepared you for the revelation now unfolding before you. The time has come for you to rise. The time has come for you to walk in strength again. The time has come for heaven's promise over your body to shine like the morning sun after the darkest night. Your enemies expected you to fall silently. Instead, they will watch you stand publicly. They will see the strength they tried to steal return to you 7 times stronger. The attacks will no longer go unnoticed. Every arrow they launch will now rebound. Every curse they speak will return to their own lips. Every sickness they planned for you will return to their own house. Your life has been marked for preservation. Archangel Michael has spread his wings over you like a shield. His sword remains drawn, and his voice has declared over your health, no more. The hidden battle has been revealed. The hidden attack has been exposed. What they tried to destroy has now become the reason heaven rises in your defense. The strength you lost will return suddenly. The peace you craved will rest on you. The joy you thought was gone will overflow again. This is not just survival. This is restoration. This is the season where you will feel light entering your bones again. The enemy trembles now. They see the walls of fire around you. They see their secret exposed before the very heavens. What was stolen from you will be returned. What was broken will be healed. What was cursed will be blessed. My child. The hands that tried to touch your life with sickness thought you would never notice. They wanted your body to bend under pressure so that your spirit would collapse. But heaven recorded every moment and has now brought this truth into your light. Your breath belongs to no one but your Creator. The pain that tried to crawl through your veins was never authorized by heaven. It was planted by bitterness, and bitterness cannot survive in the presence of truth. Archangel Michael was not silent while this storm raged. He lifted his sword each night when you lay restless. He stood between your heart and the arrows that tried to pierce it. You thought you were fighting alone. You thought no one understood the sudden weariness that pulled you down. But all along, angels were encamped around your room, watching as darkness attempted to steal your tomorrow. The enemy expected your silence to mean defeat. But your silence was actually a weapon, because heaven heard the cries you could not speak. The tears you thought were wasted became the very evidence that called Michael to stand guard. The one who sent these arrows has been exposed. Their mask is slipping in front of others. Their hidden laughter at your pain will soon turn into trembling at your rising. The heaviness you felt in your chest was not only physical, it was spiritual weight. They tried to trap you in exhaustion so your dreams would fade away. But heaven refused to let your vision die in the shadows. The Creator who formed you has declared, no more delays, no more sickness, no more hidden arrows. The air around you is shifting even now. The chains of weakness are snapping as these words are released into your life. Every breath you take now carries strength. Every step you make is a declaration that you will not be broken. Every beat of your heart is proof that heaven still has more written for you. This revelation will not only heal you, it will protect you from future attacks. The enemy has been marked and their power has been stripped. The walls of fire around your health are thicker than ever before. You will begin to notice how certain people withdraw from you. They will avoid your presence because the light inside you burns their false intentions. They cannot endure the reflection of truth in your eyes. Your health is not only returning, it is being renewed. Where pain tried to live, peace will reign. Where weakness tried to settle, strength will overflow. The attack that came against you will backfire publicly. Those who planned for you to fade will now watch you shine. Their hidden curses have turned into open proof of heaven's blessing on your life. There will be days ahead where you suddenly feel lighter. The pressure that sat on your chest will lift without explanation. That is the sign that the battle is already won. You may feel chills as you listen to these words. That is the touch of restoration moving through your body. That is the confirmation that Archangel Michael has declared the end of the assault. Your body will testify to this moment. The strength in your hands will return. The fire in your spirit will rise again. The one who tried to weaken you will lose their own strength. The very darkness they sent toward you will turn against them. Their celebration of your pain will transform into fear of your recovery. Do not fear the days ahead. You are not walking alone. You are walking with angels surrounding you, carrying your name before heaven's throne. The sickness will not return. The weakness will not come back. The pain will not control you anymore. Your body belongs to heaven, and heaven has made its declaration: live and live fully. Your days will not be cut short. Your destiny will not be delayed. Even the doctors who once had no answers will begin to marvel. Even those who doubted your strength will witness your rising. Even your enemies will confess they cannot touch you anymore. The hidden attack has been revealed. The battle has been won. The protection is sealed. You will rest peacefully again. You will walk without heaviness again. You will smile with joy again. This is the turning point. This is the season of restoration. This is the proof that heaven never left you alone in the dark. Rise, my child, and know that this revelation is your shield. Let go of fear and step into the fullness of strength. What was meant to harm you has only proven that you cannot be destroyed. The chains of pain are broken. The arrows of sickness are shattered. The spirit of heaviness has been burned away. From this moment forward, every corner of your life will feel the shift. Your health, your peace, your future, all of them are marked with victory. You will walk in it and no one can take it away. My child. The pain that once sat quietly in your body has now been unmasked. It was never ordinary, it was a shadow moving through your veins, hoping to break you without being seen. But the light of heaven has chased away that shadow and exposed its source. They wanted you to live every day in doubt. They wanted your body to feel fragile so that your mind would grow tired. But heaven saw their plan long before they acted, and every step has been recorded in the eternal books. Archangel Michael has been circling you like a mighty warrior. His wings have spread wide over your home, keeping the arrows from burying themselves deeper. Each strike of his sword has shattered curses that would have ended your strength. The people who plotted against you are terrified now. They see their secrets being uncovered. They sense that their hidden whispers cannot remain hidden anymore. When you cried silently, believing no one could hear, heaven moved closer. When you held your chest in fear, believing no one could understand, heaven placed fire around your body. When you thought weakness had won, heaven whispered, "Not yet, not now, not ever." This battle was never about only your health. It was about your destiny, your voice, your future. They believed if they could silence your body, they could silence your purpose. But the Creator who formed you has spoken, you will not be silenced. Your body will not be their trophy. Your life will not be their victory. The time of revelation is here. The mask is falling. The truth is louder than the whispers. Every ache that confused you was a signal. Every strange heaviness was a warning. And every moment you felt you could not stand was the moment Michael stood taller beside you. The enemy underestimated the power of heaven's protection. They thought they could use sickness to weaken you. But what they forgot is that weakness is not permanent when angels are fighting in the unseen. Your healing has already begun. Your strength is returning even as these words are spoken. Your heart is beating to a new rhythm of victory. The fire of heaven is sweeping through your body. It is burning every residue of the attack. It is cleansing every hidden corner of your health. Those who try to curse you will soon watch you stand tall. Those who celebrated your suffering will soon see you restored. Those who thought you would never rise will be silenced by your rising. You are marked, my child, not for destruction but for life. You are preserved, not for defeat but for destiny. You are chosen, not for sickness but for strength. The chains of pain have fallen at your feet. The arrows of envy have been broken in half. The lies spoken over your health are returning to the one who sent them. Do not fear the days ahead. Do not tremble at the thought of relapse. What heaven seals cannot be reopened by the enemy. Archangel Michael is standing over you still. His sword remains burning with fire. His shield remains unshaken by the plans of darkness. Every cell of your body is responding to heaven's decree. Every breath you take is filled with divine strength. Every step you make is covered by angelic protection. The hidden attack is no longer hidden. It is finished. It is destroyed. Rise, my child, and walk with confidence. Let your eyes see the dawn of restoration. Let your heart rest in the truth that heaven has declared your health safe. The enemy thought your silence meant surrender, but they miscalculated. In silence, your soul grew sharper, and in weakness, heaven grew louder. What was meant to bury you has now become the foundation of your rising. Each hidden arrow aimed at your health was poisoned with jealousy. They wanted to see you struggle, to see you bend under pressure. But those arrows have shattered like glass against the shield of light that surrounds you. You were never fighting alone. Every sleepless night, angels stood beside your bed like sentinels of fire. Every sudden tear was collected and carried before heaven's throne as evidence of your battle. The Creator has decreed that your body is not a playground for sickness. Your blood, your breath, your heartbeat, all belong to the one who formed you. No curse can rewrite what heaven has already written. There were nights you felt the weight pressing on your chest, like invisible hands stealing your air. That was the moment Archangel Michael lifted his flaming sword, cutting away the cords of oppression. That is why you are still breathing today. Your strength has been preserved because your future demands it. The destiny written for you cannot be erased by envy. The journey before you requires a body filled with light, not a body chained by darkness. Those who pretended to care will soon be revealed by their actions. Their smiles hid daggers, but their hands will be exposed. Their words carried poison, but the antidote has already been poured into your life. This restoration will not be quiet. It will be a sign. Everyone who once doubted your recovery will see the undeniable glow of healing on your face. You will walk without trembling. You will breathe without heaviness. You will rise without fear. The enemy thought weakness would silence you forever. But your very breath is now a weapon. Every inhale declares victory, every exhale declares freedom. Archangel Michael has stationed warriors around you. They will not leave. They will not sleep. They will not allow another hidden arrow to enter your life. You are covered in light so thick that even shadows flee from you. You are surrounded by fire so hot that no curse can endure near your presence. You are protected by a shield so strong that no dagger can pierce it. The hidden attack is over. The sickness has no authority. The weakness has lost its grip. The coming days will shock even you. The sudden return of energy, the unexpected joy in your spirit, the peace in your sleep, these will be the proof that heaven has completed its work. You will not be remembered for your pain. You will be remembered for your rising. You will be remembered for the way you overcame what others could not survive. The enemy's power has collapsed. Their words are returning to them. Their curses are crumbling at their own feet. What they planned for your death has turned into the evidence of your life. What they sent for your destruction has turned into the fuel for your strength. What they whispered in darkness has been shouted down by heaven's trumpet. So walk boldly, my child. Lift your head without fear. Let your heart know peace again. This is your appointed time of renewal. This is the day the hidden battle ends. This is the moment heaven's light becomes your armor forever. My child. The attack over your health was never random. It was designed with precision, waiting for the moments when you felt most vulnerable. But the light of heaven has shattered their calcul. You carried aches that had no explanation. You woke up with heaviness that seemed endless. Yet those very moments were the times heaven wrote your name in fire so that no curse could erase you. The nights when you pressed your hands against your chest, heaven pressed its hands upon your spirit. The mornings when you feared collapse, angels lifted you by unseen strength. Every step you took while weary was evidence of a shield you could not see. They wanted your health to collapse slowly, like sand slipping through fingers. But instead, your life has been preserved like a stone carved in eternity. What they planned as slow destruction has become your sudden deliverance. The arrows have been exposed for what they were, lies turned into sickness, envy turned into weakness, bitterness turned into poison. But heaven is pouring healing oil over you now, and every drop burns away the residue of those arrows. The people who pretended to care will no longer be able to hide. Their words of comfort will suddenly sound hollow. Their presence will feel restless, because the truth in you is now too bright for their disguise. You may notice them stepping back without reason. You may feel them avoiding your presence. This is not rejection, it is exposure, because the darkness cannot stay close to light for long. Every hidden whisper against your health has been dragged into judgment. Every plan made in secret has been overturned. Every curse has been reversed. The days ahead will reveal something extraordinary. Your body will respond to heaven's command. Where weakness once ruled, strength will burst forth. Where heaviness once clung, peace will flow freely. Your enemies believed you would not last this long. They thought your strength would fade too quickly. But now they must watch the one they cursed stand taller than ever before. The fear they planted has been uprooted. The sickness they released has been silenced. The despair they whispered has been erased. Archangel Michael is still fighting on your behalf. He does not leave when the storm passes, he stays until the land is clear. He stands guard so no arrow can be launched again without being broken instantly. The Creator has declared your body a temple of preservation. The air you breathe is sanctified. The path you walk is surrounded by angels who carry swords of fire. You will not return to the nights of restless pain. You will not go back to the confusion that kept you awake. You will not feel the weight of those chains again. Your enemies will tremble when they see you rise. Their whispers will choke in their throats. Their laughter will turn into silence. The strength returning to your body will not be small. It will overflow into your mind, your spirit, your steps. You will walk like one who carries a crown unseen by human eyes. The battle was fierce, but the victory is greater. The pain was real, but the healing is undeniable. The struggle was deep, but the restoration is eternal. This hidden attack has ended in open defeat. What was once darkness has been turned into a testimony of light. What was once pain has become the evidence of your survival. Rise, my child. Rise without fear. Rise knowing that no arrow can touch you again. Your health is secure. Your destiny is guarded. Your tomorrow is brighter than your past. My child. The moment you hear these words, chains are breaking for the last time. The shadows that tried to settle in your body are being forced into the light. What once pressed down on you is losing all power. You will feel the difference as the days unfold. Your body will no longer carry the secret weight. The peace you prayed for is now wrapping itself around your heart like a blanket. Every organ in your body is responding to this declaration. Your mind is clearing, your chest is lighter, your pulse is steady. The heaviness that once frightened you has been driven out completely. This was not just about health, it was about silencing your purpose. They thought if they weakened you, your light would dim, your voice would fall silent, your journey would pause. But now heaven has declared that nothing can stop what has already been written for you. The people who stood against you are now standing against themselves. The curses they prepared for you are circling back to their own doors. Their joy in your weakness has turned into fear of your strength. Archangel Michael has completed his assignment with fire. His sword has carved a line that darkness cannot cross again. His shield is pressed firmly in front of your body, a barrier that cannot be moved. The nights ahead will be filled with rest. Your dreams will be clear, not haunted. Your mornings will be filled with energy, not exhaustion. The ones who doubted you will be shocked. The ones who laughed at you will be silenced. The ones who cursed you will be scattered. You are not rising with the same strength you had before. You are rising with more. You are rising with a fire that has been tested and proven. This battle has left a mark, not of pain, but of testimony. The world will know that you survived what was meant to kill you. The heavens will celebrate that you endured what others could not carry. Every word of sickness has been rewritten. Every hidden attack has been overturned. Every shadow has been removed. You are stepping into a season of renewal. Your health is sealed. Your tomorrow is brighter than your yesterday. The chains are gone forever. The arrows have been shattered. The enemy has been silenced. Walk now, my child, in freedom. Walk in confidence. Walk in the strength that was always yours but is now restored fully. Let your heart never fear again. Let your body never tremble again. Let your spirit never be crushed again. This chapter is complete. The attack has ended. The victory is permanent.